please put your hands up in the air. Thank you.
Don't push me, 'cause I'm close to the edge. I try yet not to push your head. I said don't push.
I'm Tiny.
Tally from Nomadic Massive.
Chung-Lee, what's up?
General Q.
My name is Miriam. I'm also known as Medusa.
I'm also known as I Am Black Girl.
We're the best reads.
Lady.
And I'm a local female MC here in Montreal.
But I just do the best to choose, so really who's to blame? I'm doing what I can from the corner of my land. My lens is still within reverse, I had to win a trust.
Basically, what we want to do is just ask you a few questions about like hip hop in general and issues that women in particular face being in hip hop. Because it's kind of like.
Because I'm mostly in rap.
You're in
Yeah, I'm
rap?
a rapper.
Why did you get into it?
It was actually an interest, like a hobby for me since I was young. And I love singing and like listening to, rap songs like Eminem and stuff. So I got inspired by him when I was small. So then when I got left by my friends, that's like the only thing I had left. Everyone doesn't appreciate revenge and anger is all what it takes, which means to do more and more mistakes. And I figured out everybody likes to listen to music, and some people like rapping. So I decided to put my opinion into, words with passion. Every single human being just look at your feet. Why not accept the fact that life is real? So how many people have desires?
There aren't that many women in hip hop playing the alphabet game. I don't know if you know it. You just have to either find names with the letters of the alphabet every letter. So we decided female MC. There wasn't enough to go around. So
Whoever can name me, since it's an all-female event, whoever can name me 10 female rappers.
So I'm gonna start old school. Like Roxanne Shante.
One.
I like Lauryn Hill.
Two.
Like Queen Latifah.
Three.
And Lauryn Hill, MC like Soul Rebecca. They're like 10 years ago.
yeah,
And more. Why do you think you're not seeing that these days?
I don't want to downsize what's coming out these days, but I don't even feel that there's much coming out. Even those that are right now I'm seeing are from a few years ago. We all started in an era where hip hop in itself was more about expression, it was more about resistance.
I know a time where women had equal stance to men. I definitely saw a shift. And I think this shift is simply indicative of the kind of capitalist system that we live in. So we see women move away from being voices of hip-hop community to almost being silenced.
We getting down tonight. Hold off lights, then tell me what you like. If you need heat, I'ma bring the fire. Asking for the dress code, it's no retire. Cause you wanna.
I go by the name of General Q, and female artist doing rapping right now, R&B music basically.
Something like how to my rhymes are the riddle, cause you never know the outcome. When I'm down, son, here comes round
But I
one.
think it's harder than guys have it for sure. It's also a greater experience because it's harder to get in there, so it's a good battle to fight.
Stick them up. They pick themselves a whole 2-liter. Next swipe they face like a visa. I beat them.
Chung-Lee, what's up? Yeah, I grew up off of that, that gangster rap type of, not the Barbie shit, I'm a bad bitch, you know what I mean? Like that real everyday, you know what I'm saying? The everyday hip hop.
Better get hold your guns to the next few more than one. They don't want it, man.
Huh? Yeah, for sure it causes problems.
How could you say that Eminem is your inspiration? He is very violent towards women, and as a woman, how do you feel about that?
He is violent towards women. He's talking about his life, but with passion, with the music. And that got me, if he can express his feelings through words, and that's how he gets people attention to know him, well, I guess I should do that too, because probably there's other girls that's suffering like me.
Being a witness to black on black crime feels like a whiplash across your back. Seeing a black man get shot feels like the tightening of a noose around your neck.
Lady, L-A-D-E-E. That's my stage name. I don't do music, I do spoken word poetry.
I don't know what you've learned and I don't and won't care about what you've heard. My race seems to be cursed. Our heartbeats have lived through years and years of pain. Until this day, it still hurts.
Hip-hop did kind of start as poetry. Spoken word is more focused on how you present it. So you have to have life, you have to put emotion to it.
I believe that the black heartbeat is unlike any other.
Spoken word is like, it's exciting. And then in hip-hop, it's exciting too.
Bitch.
I like that you call yourself lady, so what does lady mean to you?
I just feel not different, but I feel powerful with that name. It's like a lady, and then there's the lady, which is me.
I'm not gonna lie, I've said before that like I'm that bitch, right? The reason why I say bitch sometimes is because it sounds more raw.
In hip hop, bitches and hoes are identified as disrespected.
I feel like you always have to talk about sexual stuff.
You know, you wonder why women that do make it mostly talk about sex and just present themselves in a certain way that's not necessarily what every girl is aspiring to do.
Imagine like, oh, probably that would be my sister, family member, or friend. I would be like, I don't want her showing her stuff like that.
Being sexy or being feminine is part of it. It's part of you, but focusing just on that is an imbalance.
I think women are just known to be vocalists in that way. It was difficult for women to be musicians and vocalists at the same time, singer-songwriters. Women have just been challenged in music overall.
Hi, we're the best rings.
And you're Mandy
Oh, yeah,
and I
true,
guess
true.
I'm Nelly.
Yeah, that's it. We're a duo, as you can see. And we sing.
En fait, le monde essaie tellement de pouvoir être spécial ils oublient qui ils sont. Donc, je trouve que quelqu'un qui est original et spécial, c'est de rester authentique à 100%. Et quand tu restes authentique à 100%, tu n'as aucune pression et voilà.
So be yourself.
Right now we're in a city where women were great fighters. Quebec and Montreal being the first, fighters to get the vote, the rights to vote, up until being able to have somewhat of an equal position within the workforce.
I really wanted to do this show so I can bring out my little sister.
We have that freedom, we have that opportunity that we don't get everywhere else, and you can't overlook the world.
I actually do a project with a friend of mine for the last 4 years called Hip Hop No Pop. We talk about women and the representation of women, going from Aunt Jemima all the way to female MCs that you see today.
I got easy, breezy, cover girl cheesy, see me, meanie, watch squirt feedy.
I see this as an opportunity to share information. That's the beautiful thing about hip hop is that you can pass that information on and people will bump their heads to it as well,
The name is Miss V from the SAC, and I run the road like an SUV. My first
But I
mixtape.
have to say that when I was coming up, there certainly wasn't something like this for female artists and female MCs. So I just want to give a big up to the organizers and to the women that came up on here to kick it. That was really dope.
I just want to say that if there's other girls that actually would want to be a rapper themselves, there's nothing that's going to stop them.
The most important thing about being an MC, being a lyricist, and even being a performer is read. Read, you can't stop reading.
Even though you're not that good at it, at one point you're going to get good at it. That's what I'm doing right now. Now I get to perform.
Cookies, but you only get crumbs. Got other rappers underneath my 2 clubs.